Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliffe here in a new video that's kind of an update video, but I'm hoping it will also kind of be the start of a series. Now I'm using this camera blog style at the moment. I'm again just experimenting with ideas. I hope it's working out okay, it's stable and all that kind of stuff. What I wanted to talk about a little bit today, very briefly, it is currently 9th of October 2018, so happy birthday Dad. But beyond that, I've been watching lots of things lately, and it's something that has been on my mind for a long time. Lots of things about minimalism and intentional living. And as a musician and as a person, this is something that I think is a really sort of beneficial kind of idea. But at the same time, I have an enormous amount of stuff, and in particular, I have an enormous amount of music gear. Now, one of the caveats that I think a lot of people make the mistake of when thinking about minimalism is having a fixed number of things. You can only have 5 shirts, or you can only have 3 teacups, or whatever it is. Whereas, I think one of the important things to think about is, that you should surround yourself with things that bring you joy. And if something isn't bringing you joy, if something isn't fulfilling that purpose of actually being beneficial in your life, then you clear it out. And that's something that, particularly since we moved to Hong Kong 5 and a bit years ago, we've been incredibly blessed, financially and in terms of the space and careers and health and everything else. We've had a lot going on that's been really, really good. But as a result of that, it's been too easy to buy stuff and fill our lives with stuff. And while there's nothing inherently wrong in having stuff, consumerism is a major issue, both in terms of the fact that the production of all the consumer goods that we have, not we have personally, but that everyone has, is killing the planet. So that's a serious issue. But also just the sheer thing that stuff does not buy you happiness. Experiences buy you more happiness, but generally just finding your peace and centering yourself in whatever way, whether that's through religion, which is something that's important to us, or finding a creative outlet. Again, that's something that's really important. Music is where most of my creative outlet goes. Thankfully, it's also where I make most of my money. I'm very fortunate to be in that situation. My wife Eva is a teacher, but is also very much into art and dance. So these are creative outlets for her. These are things that bring you the joy, not work, and certainly not having a healthy bank account, and certainly not surrounding yourself with material stuff. So I'm hoping this will be the first part of probably a monthly video kind of series of moving towards minimalism. It's going to take me a lot of work. It's something I've already kind of done in wardrobe and that kind of thing. Just reducing the sheer amount of stuff that I have and that I need. Because realistically, we don't need all that much. But I'm also going to have to, and it's going to be tough, but I need to go through some of the other stuff that I have, music gear and other things, Lego, books, DVDs, well, Blu-rays. I don't think I have any DVDs at this stage. All of the stuff kind of going through, and what you need to kind of do to live more intentionally, more minimally, is look at everything and think, is this bringing me joy? And on a case-by-case basis, is this bringing me joy? What can I do to it? That if it's not fulfilling that role, then can it be passed on to somebody else? Can it be sold and the money repurposed into something? It's always one of the big things in the gear community is don't buy more gear, buy better gear. And while I don't know that necessarily buying stuff is the way forward at the end of the day, certainly having been in a situation where I've been able to buy better gear means that the lesser gear I just don't play, I don't use. So it's going to be a long process. As I'm going to try and update this once a month or so, of just kind of my journey towards minimalism, partly with the mind that we're not going to be in the situation we're in forever, and at some point we are going to have to move, and moving the sheer terrifying amount of stuff that we've accumulated, specifically that I've accumulated, is a frightening prospect. So any way that I can serve to reduce that in any way, that will be a good thing. So I hope this is an interesting topic that you are interested to join me along with me on. I don't know exactly how long it will go, I don't know where it will go, but it's something that has been important to me, and something that I need to work further on. And let me know what you think of the vlogging style. I'm just using natural light at the moment. I again have terrifying amounts of video equipment, but I'm using my cheapest DSLR on a GorillaPod handheld, because it seems to be the more appropriate solution to this particular task at hand. Okay guys, let me know if this is something you're interested in following along on, and generally hope everyone's well. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.